And well. Welcome back to New York Sports WickerMedia. I'm Watts2K99. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch these videos. So the news is now official. There will be no Mets-Braves game on Wednesday, no Mets-Braves game on Thursday. Both have been postponed due to the hurricane. And now both teams will play a doubleheader next Monday, the day after the regular season was scheduled to end. I am absolutely disgusted as a Mets fan that this is happening because it never should have gotten to this point. It never should have gotten to this point. Coming off that series where they took 3 out of 4 at home from Philadelphia, beating Zach Wheeler on a Sunday night, so huge. Now they go to Atlanta needing to win just 2 of 3 games to clinch a playoff spot. You've got 3 teams battling for 2 spots at this point. You play game 1 on Tuesday. A terrible 5-1 loss that just felt off from the beginning. The team was not on. They were not crisp. Bad defense. Luis Severino gave up hit after hit after hit. I don't want to hear about soft contact. He failed. The lineup stunk from top to bottom. And so then it was on to Wednesday, on to game 2. But earlier on Tuesday, Governor Brian Kemp declared it a state of emergency in the state of Georgia. It's not like this was an earthquake and there was no warning of the weather that was going to come, right? And there's different reasons why this is happening, okay? We're going to hear about business, logistics, traffic in the area, but let's be honest, the Braves didn't want to move the games around because of gamesmanship. They wanted to push it back as far as possible to maximize the revenues and make things as difficult on the Mets as possible. There's no way around it. Even though the weather did not really get bad at Atlanta until the middle of the day on Wednesday, from what I'm hearing, right around 12 o'clock or so, but the bad stuff didn't really hit till mid-afternoon. The Mets pitched the idea of moving up the start time on Wednesday before the weather got worse, just to get 2 games in this series. The Braves said no. That was not going to work. There were other ideas, though. You could have moved the games, 2 of these games, to a neutral site. Texas, Milwaukee, Miami, Tampa Bay. All those stadiums are empty right now, and you know what they've all got? Domes. Weather was not going to be an issue there. I still think the right thing to do would have been to move the Wednesday game earlier in the day, which the Mets proposed. Atlanta said no for the reasons that I just outlined. But I also blame Major League Baseball because they had the authority. Rob Manfred, this just wonderful commissioner who's got another 5 years to go of screwing the sport up before he rides off into the sunset, he could have overridden the desire of either team and forced logistics for these games. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. So now what are we looking at here? A doubleheader next Monday. The Mets will have 2 days off. So now think about this. You are going to have that final series in Milwaukee. The Braves don't have to go anywhere. They got the last 6 games at home. They don't have to go anywhere. They just got to hunker down, ride the rain out. Mets got to travel all over the damn place. So now one of these teams will win a wild card spot. At least one will. And now they got to begin a wild card series on the road the next night. So think about it. 18 innings of baseball, probably full throttle on Monday. Then one flies to either Los Angeles or more likely San Diego or Milwaukee to begin a best of 3 that happens 3 straight days. It's a joke, an absolute joke that this is happening. And look at it this way. For the higher-seeded team, they don't even know their opponent until the day before. So that means you have almost no time to get your roster figured out, how you want to set your pitching rotation up, because that can have a lot to do with the opponent you're facing. It is just a lose-lose for just about everybody. Rob Manfred, you suck. You could have made this happen sooner. You could have let it happen now, and we could have had the drama on Sunday. Because Sunday, that's the way it's supposed to be. Because every baseball game on Sunday starts at the exact same time in order to increase the possibility of a dramatic finish, of getting the emotions as high as possible. It won't be that way now because you got 2 more games to play on Monday, the day before one or both of these teams have to start the playoff series. It's a joke. Rob Manfred, you make Roger Goodell almost look like a competent commissioner. Almost. I said almost. But you know what? The Mets have had to overcome so much all year long. The Diaz suspension, the injuries, all kinds of things have gone down. And now they're just going to have to do it again just to get a berth. I think the biggest thing to root for, honestly, is the collapse of the Diamondbacks. Because what confidence can I really have that they're going to beat Arizona, that they're going to beat Atlanta in their building? Just unbelievable. So terrible job by MLB, terrible job by the Braves, putting themselves and putting money, more than that, putting money ahead of the game. They did the wrong thing here. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let's see what happens the next few days. And if you're a Mets fan, we just got to wait and hold on, wait till Friday. They go play the Brewers, who, by the way, have nothing to play for. Mets better take care of business there and make those games in Atlanta as irrelevant as possible. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you right back here with more content from you know where. The Wicker Chair.